How to Tiger Style.
Hey guys, I'm Pt.1 here, and I'm going to show you how to do things Tiger style. For the first episode in the Tiger Style series, I will show you guys how to do, how I would go mining in different levels of different things that you would have. And this is the first one. Now this is what I say you should start out with when you just start the game before you actually try to go mining. You need to have at least a stone sword if you haven't found any iron. And then, a shovel. This is probably your wooden pick that's going to be left over, that you have left. And then, just a couple of stone picks. And then, a few other materials. And the torches I got from charcoal from chopping down wood, of course. And I would have had an axe, but I used the axe to get all the wood I could. And then I just have some light food. Now, if you manage to stumble upon cows first instead of pigs, then I would take the hide that you get and make any type of little piece of armor that you can. Like maybe try to get 4, maybe 5 cows if you're in a cowy area. And then, make like a helmet, or if you have enough, make like a pair of pants, but you probably won't. You might get lucky if you have enough to make a helmet, but you'll most likely only have enough to make boots. But make those boots. I mean, what really are you going to be using hide for? And just make sure you kind of have, this relative things. And if you do get to the point where you have no more food left, but you're down there, then make sure you eat your rotten flesh. I know that it can, it can be a little rough, but eat it. It helps a lot if you don't have any food. Alright guys, now for the next step. After you've got some iron, you've got into the mines a little bit, but you had to come back out, say you needed more food or something. Well, now this is what you're going to have for this. You want to make sure you get your armor up after you get your iron pickaxe, 1 iron pickaxe and 1 iron sword. You need to make sure you get these 2 first. And a water bucket. Now, I know you'd think, well, why do you really need a water bucket? It's not big of a deal. You're not really going to be using it. But what happens if you fall or even touch lava barely? And say you somehow manage to find a couple diamonds. You're going to die down there without this water bucket. Water buckets have saved my life a million times in this game. And I always carry one with me. Wherever I'm at, like it doesn't even matter if I am just going to be traveling randomly, across the land. I'm going to have my water bucket with me. That is a must have. And always make sure while you're mining you have some coal. Like always bring a little bit of coal with you. Not many pieces, maybe 4 pieces. That shouldn't, just in case if you can't find some, that should give you enough until you do find some, and wood. I prefer to bring logs with me because you can technically, have more wood if you carry logs than if you don't. But definitely do this. This should be your next setup before you really get into the iron. And your armor. Armor. After you get your tools, you need to make the armor. Because that armor is also going to save your life greatly. Now for the 3rd level, guys, you're a little bit more prepared. You have a full set of iron armor. You found some diamond, which you need to make a diamond sword first. Nothing else besides that diamond sword first. I mean, you can make a diamond pickaxe first to, get some obsidian, but really, which one is going to be more useful to you in the beginning? The sword or the pick? The sword. And so, you have your full set of diamond armor. Or diamond, oh my gosh. You have your full set of iron armor. You have all iron tools. And, at least 3 pickaxes. I usually like to bring 4 iron pickaxes with me, but that's just me. But 3 is a really good amount to have as well. And your iron shovel, because you know how much you come across silly gravel. And then, you need to have a little bit of dirt on you, just in case if something goes wrong and you fall in a hole and you need to get out. Little bit of cobble's always nice. Your wood and your coal and your food. And that water bucket. Water bucket. I cannot make that more clear. Alright guys, now for the 4th one, it's not much has changed at all. Actually, really the only one thing that has changed for me is the diamond pickaxe. Now you have a diamond pickaxe. You were down there, you found some more diamonds, and now you have enough for that pickaxe to get you some obsidian to get you that nether portal. But you also probably might need to redo some armor. You know how fast those helmets and those boots go. So when you come back out with the amount of, iron that you had, you need to fix your armor. Now, even if it's a little bit red, if you plan on going down there for a while, carry that new helmet or those new, whatever new piece of armor you have with you, carry that with you in your inventory until the other one breaks. Because if it's, if it's in the red, it's not going to take very long to break. And guess what you still have? You still have that water bucket. And whatever food you have. I would suggest that before you go mining the first day, you try to get up a wheat farm just in case if you can't find any meat, then you need that wheat. And that's very important. But I know you'll also be coming across, a couple of mob spawners probably on this whole entire adventure so far. So, that's very nice to have too. Alright guys, now this one is for after you've mined quite some time and you have a pretty nice set of diamonds on you. Because then you need to be working, if you don't have all those diamonds, you need to be working on your armor before you get these tools up. Like, you need one pick and one shovel and one sword, right? But this armor comes before that silly little shovel and an extra diamond pick. And now at this point, you need to be carrying gravel with you as well. Because you're probably not going to be, necessarily cave exploring as much as you were before. You're probably going to be, strip mining or that kind of thing. But, after you have a really nice set of your 2 diamond tools. So I would do that. I would get your diamond armor up first and then worry about the next pick and the next little diamond shovel. Because you need to have the sword. You need to have that sword done. Because that sword, 3 hits to kill something is much, much better than 4 or 5. And you kind of want to kill them that fast. You don't want to waste all your time having to kill mobs in the tunnels. You want to, you want to be getting those diamonds. You want to be getting, those, the lapis and the gold and, the important things. Alright guys, now after you have, been mining a lot, you have all your diamond stuff, you're probably still hunting for diamonds, but you're also probably coming across a lot of mobs and you're willing to fight more mobs. So you're getting your level up, and you might be leveled enough to start enchanting things. So first thing that I would enchant, guys, is your sword once again. Now, I have all the enchants, well, not all the enchants, but I have a few of the enchants on this sword that I enchanted. And you want to do that first, because, I mean, look, you might get smite, you might get sharpness, and knockback is so good. I mean, knocking those mobs back so they don't touch you, that's a really nice thing to have. Personally, I'd prefer to have a fire aspect on my sword because, I don't know, hit them with fire, then walk away, or even looting. Looting is a very, very nice one to have. Look at the turtle! But after you get your sword, do your pick, because with those diamonds, you want to have a fortune. You want to have a fortune 3. I mean, even a fortune 2. Technically, fortune 2s can be better sometimes than fortune 3s, but, I'm a little... What in the world happened here? I am a little more... I prefer my fortune 3 just because, well, it's fortune 3. It's the highest number, it's the biggest, and it's the best. But you want to get the pick right after you get the sword. You don't want to waste your time doing something else silly. But the armor will come last. After you get that, you do want to start enchanting your armor because, getting those protections on your armor are important. But before you start enchanting your armor, you probably should try to make a new set of armor. You don't want to enchant, an armor that's even 1/3 missing. It's all of its, potential health. Because what's the point of enchanting something with protection 4 if it's not going to last as long as just a brand new set of armor? So I would make a brand new set of armor, a brand new pick, brand new sword, everything before you enchant it. Because you want it to last as long as it can with those enchants. Don't enchant something, even if you've only hit 1 mob, that is still 1 mob less than that enchant would have. So you possibly just wasted a level 50 or a level 30 if you're in, a snapshot version right now, or 1.3 when it comes out. So yes, never enchant something that's even a little bit damage taken. Always enchant something that is fresh, brand new, and if you don't have enough, say diamonds to make a new thing to enchant, then don't enchant it. Just wait.